Alright, fellas, let's give this streaming thing a shot. We're going to play. These are some of the demos that Hunt has sent me just randomly. I got more now. And if you guys like this, I will comment on more. But we're going to start with Reefer versus Alien. Let's get it. I got my little cursor here so I can point out all the moves and whatnot. Okay. They're both opening up pretty defensively. Trying to probe for weaknesses. Bait with blue, bait with yellow. Little hit by Alien. Good hit by Reefer. They're both low HP. I'm going to expect them to be super careful. And notice those little hits, then roll away. Hit, roll away. They are limiting their exposure as much as they can right now. Now that was interesting. So what happened was that Reef saw an opening in yellow. So if we go back, this is a textbook example of how to counter yellow with blue. It's not a common counter, but you do see it. Here's a great example. So Alien's coming. He just went left yellow. Turned his body away. Reef comes in with the blue left. So clipping him just on the side, and that was just enough to take it. Very nice. People don't know that blue can be a counter to yellow, just like yellow's a counter to red. You can hit between the swings. It's just really risky. But he pulled it off. Now Reef is up, I think I saw that was 2-0, so we missed a match coming in, but that's all right. Reef taking heavy damage, 30 to flaw right now, I think. Reef is hit and roll, hit and roll. He doesn't want to take any chances. He's trying to make the most out of this HP, making him earn it. Yeah. So he came in under. That was interesting too. So if we go back, he came in under. I believe it was under yellow. So this is yellow, and then swing goes over the top. And you see the swing go over the top, and then he comes in and hits him. Frame. There it is. Turned it into a lunge, but I don't think the lunge was necessary. He blue swept into the lunge. Good kill. 2-1. Yep, very careful yellow. They're taking each other very seriously. Now that was a lazy blue sweep by blue. And Reefer got over the top of that. Same thing right there. 2 low sweeps in a row. Tells me you're trying to be greedy and take too much damage. But Reef has shown the ability to come over the top of that with yellow. He just did it. He did it about 5 seconds ago, and he does it again. So hit, and then this is where I see Reefer drag. So hit, and then he's trying to get his saber to go around because he realized he crouched and swept the wrong way, which is a big disadvantage when you turtle up and go into a crouch. He's standing, so Reef's got the mobility. He moves around him, and then he comes over the top with a stagger step, left plus up on the crouching blue. Good kill. I know it looks strange to people who don't play JK2 that they're killing each other, that they're killing themselves at the end of the match. It's because they're resetting the HP to 125 for the next match. Okay. Alien's taking heavy damage. 2 solid hits right there. Okay, he's backing up. Oh, that That was really trying to be nice. So when somebody does these kind of, so it's okay, so right now they're in what I would call an idle posturing position, where they could do anything in this position. They could go left, they can go right, they can go blue, yellow, red, anything's possible. They're just kind of semicircling around each other. Then what you see is he backs up into a step, gets some distance, so it's a clear signal that he's going to try to go up for an aerial or go up for something with some range. So he backflips. Reef cautiously comes in, and then he comes right back out and Reef knows that that's coming, so he backs up and takes little baby steps back. He goes a red right. He's super exposed at this point because that saber is going to wind up all the way over here, and Reefer's going to cut down the exposed side right here. So that's what's going to happen. So he tried to yank back around that red right, couldn't do it in time. The active window of that saber had already passed. That's an easy shot for Reef. So it's 4-1. That's what I'm seeing up in chat. Good hit by Reef. He keeps coming over the top with the yellow. It's the same hit over and over again. And then if it's not that, he's getting the in-between technical hits with yellow. It's good to see. And I want to remind people watching, these are two very good duelists. One could be having a good day, one could be having a bad day, but there definitely is an element of technicality as well that we can't ignore. And Reef is capitalizing on the yellow versus yellow and coming over the top on the sweeps with yellow. So that was a pretty nasty drag. I got to go back and show that one. So I'm going to back up. So Reef comes in, sets up, yellow right, yellow left, pauses, resets his swing cycle, parry. So Reefer sees the parry just happened. Now he's going to try to churn that back in and get a drag off of it while his saber's down. Turns his camera the opposite way to keep his saber in blue. Got a couple hits. He's trading a little bit of damage, but it's not that much. And then he comes back and hits his hitbox. So we just saw Reef hit 3 or 4 times in the span of a second and a half or so. Just a nasty yellow drag. Good stuff. 6-1. Stopping for some chat. For the sake of these matches, I'm going to try to ignore a lot of what goes on in chat and just keep it to what happens in the duel. Very nice. Clean hits by Reef. 7-1. So you notice Reef didn't kill himself as kind of a flex, because he said, you didn't damage me, so I'm not going to kill myself to reset for the match. So Reef is coming hot now. He's got the confidence. And I think at this point, if I were Alien, I would be a little bit rattled. And I would be losing a little bit of my defensive resolve. And I think that's what's happening right now a little bit. His sweep attempts are becoming a little bit lazier and more exposed than they were in the first couple matches. And so it's not like he became a worse player all of a sudden. I think that there is either a sense of giving up or a loss of focus. Yeah, being that susceptible to easy sweeps like that we're not seeing the same duelist as we saw in the first couple kills, that's for sure. So it's 9-1. Now, if you're behind like this, you should still be trying to make them earn it. Make every single duel like it's the very first one. Shouldn't be giving yourself up for easy exposure like that. Now, that was a great match, and bear in mind,